Awesome. So here we have Lucas. He is a movement lesson practitioner, does absolutely amazing work.
Hello, everybody.
I met him in the Czech Republic, and he agreed to meet with me and just share his movement lesson story. Just share with us your story, Lucas, how you found movement lesson. What was your initial beginning?
It was 5 years ago about. I was looking for help for my son. He had significantly low muscle tone and general issues related to it. I tried various therapeutic methods available in Poland. Unfortunately, we also came across the Vojta method, what is very popular in our region. I can say I was traumatized by it. I had to hold my son down while he was screaming at the top of his lungs. It was terrible. It was very terrible, and I think this is one of the main reasons why I got involved in movement lesson, because it allows children to avoid unnecessary suffering. In fact, children absolutely love this approach. When I was searching for help for my son, I came across Ilona Filipkowska, who was practicing the Feldenkrais method and was already involved in movement lesson. Since I had already been interested in Feldenkrais, I tried to work with my son using that approach as much as I could. Then I showed Ilona how I was working, and she told me that she knew only one person who had that kind of touch. It was Michelle Turner from Movement Lesson.
Oh, wow. So you were just naturally going into it, huh?
Yes, that's great. So I can feel very, very deep.
Yeah.
She told me to get to know her, to know Michelle. And right after that, she encouraged me to change my career path.
Yeah.
That was awesome. She told me I should leave my current lifestyle and job behind and start taking Michelle courses to be able to help other children.
Yeah.
And I sent Michelle 1 minute video of my son. In response, she said that he had no binocular visions, no proper convergence, his eye-hand coordination hadn't developed correctly, and I need to start taking her courses. And I think I thought about that. How she know that from that short movie video record? She see all the. I couldn't believe that. So I ignored movement lesson for a couple of months later, and I was trying to find another solution, but nothing bring results. So I finally decided to listen to Michelle and took my son to ophthalmologist. The doctor initially said that my son's eyes were perfectly fine and it's nothing to look at. And we got so arguing and pushing for more tests. And she finally put drops in his eyes and admitted, in fact, he had a significant vision impairment. He got astigmatism, strabismus, and one eye was 2.5 plus, and second was 1 plus. So it was in acuity, it was on different levels.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he got glasses. And after 2 weeks, he spoke his first words. He was 3 there. He started
after getting the glasses, he spoke his first words.
Yes, after 2 weeks, he started moving better, feeling more coordinated, walking around on the edge of the couch, feeling more confidently. And the one thing was very amazing because we were watching a story. Where is Nemo? Or something like that.
Oh, Finding Nemo.
And
Finding Nemo.
Yes, Finding Nemo. And Fish Dory hit on their heads and see everything doubled. And my son get up from the couch. He was showing us that he got double vision like that fish all the time.
Yeah.
And now when he got glasses, he started
to compare.
Yes,
He could
and
compare
that
his
was
vision.
very amazing. That was the turning point for me.
So you were thinking back on Michelle being like, she said all that stuff about vision. We did all this. Like, I gotta go check that out.
Yes, because when you are a parent of special kids, you are looking everywhere, everything. You have to know every sector, every book, and you have to get your opinion, your own opinion, and you have to check on yourself everything. And when I started trust Michelle, I started to doing that courses, and I started to see much more opportunities.
Yeah.
Like what I can do and how can I help my child.
Yeah, definitely having more options. I love that. I was really impressed when we met in the Czech Republic that like your ability to work with vision, and you're like, yeah, feel vision in the chest and feel vision there. And I'm like, well, I guess I never thought of vision like that. And so, since I've met you, I've been like, okay, but can I feel vision there? And can I feel this here? And can I feel this? But it makes a lot more sense why you're so like in tune with vision, because that was just a very big like impact to you of where your son was struggling. I can attest, like, your touch is amazing. Where are you located at exactly? Like, for anyone who wants to come see you, like, where could they come see you at?
I lived in the north of Poland, in the East Europe. Many parents come to me from 600 kilometers, 800 kilometers, sometimes from abroad, and they almost everybody came back and want more.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's super awesome. So
Yeah.
I'll make sure there's a link down below in the video that I'll have all of Lucas's information. You can keep explaining, more where you're at, but I'll have a link so that you can contact him if you're in the area and you want to go have him work with you. You can have all that information. Is there anything else they would need to know for that about like location and working with you?
I've got a fan page on Facebook, Movement Lesson Polska.
Okay.
When somebody if wants to can contact with me.
You worked with your son, you found that. And so ultimately, was it just natural for you to become a practitioner? You were just like, I want to be a practitioner, or initially you were like, I don't want to be a practitioner, but I want this to help my son. You actually use it as your profession now. But what was that like?
I can help children who cannot, each other person can, and it's a huge change for these kids. So it's wonderful method. The first time when I went to help a child I didn't know, I wasn't sure what to do. But when then I thought, what I can do, and I think I can just treat him like my own kids. Try this, try that, and I think I will be feeling if something is wrong or not. It turned out that the boy had significant issues. He wouldn't let anyone touch him. Only his mom, grandmother, and sometimes his dad. He reacted to strangers with fear and screaming. His mother wanted to lie down on the massage table, but he refused to leave her. I suggested he stay with where he was, like on her, hugging her, because that was where he felt safe. I started touching his back, and after 2 or 3 minutes, he began leaning into my touch. Like half hour later, he was sitting on my lap while I continued working with him. His mother was, what is happening? What is happening? My son don't know you. Like his father cannot touch him like you right now. And when I left her home, I thought, and how can I do now anything else? That was very, very emotional to me.
Why do you share movement lesson? And then, what's one tip that you could share with others to help them be more successful in learning movement lessons? So first, why do you share it? And then share a tip of, how to help first timers be successful with learning it. Because you have like a natural touch. I did not have the natural touch, so it was quite challenging. But there's a lot of people that do have that natural touch, but are like, I don't know where to go with it next. So, that besides the point, just for you, like, what was a sticking point and what helped you move through it to be successful?
Practice, observe constantly. It's practice every day, every hour, Like it's work to feel, okay, I've got that touch, I feel that other person where is blocked, but how to recognize it's natural or it's not a good move for that person. Like,
Yep.
because when you build something on the pathology, you got more pathology.
Yep. Yep.
And you can feel the weight transfer, but it's not only to swing, to rotate. It has to be organized. It has to be connected with breath, connected with vision. And even now, when I trying to look on the right up corner, I am feeling like my eyes is tension on the left side of neck, on the chest, and I'm trying to, okay, how can engage that move to me.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? And to get that quality of move,
Mm-hmm.
it's many hours of practicing and looking, is that good or not good? Is that what I am looking or is not that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it will be good to cite one tip. Like,
No, it's definitely challenging. I mean, in my case, I have a lot of kids, and so I was doing many hours of practicing, but I also had like a lot of people to compare against. But even when I met people, I was like, okay, I have one move. Let me try it on you, and let me try it on you, and see how you respond, and let me try it on this person. And that was something that helped me learn a good move versus a bad move, because I'd work on my daughter, and I'm like, she does nothing. So like, am I doing this right? But then I'd go do it on my son, and he's like hopping all over the place after working on him. And I'm like, well, it works. She just needs a little bit more support. Like, and then just, why do you share movement lesson?
it's changing everything. It's changing all physiotherapy of our living organism. It changed fundaments of this. Now I'm on started to study physiotherapy. I'm on third year, and my teachers looking at me and talking, Mr. Łukasz, how you do that? I've got 25 years of experience and I never seen this before. How you do? You are so gently, and you got so huge change in the muscles. I see, but I see, and I have to believe it because I see it. I see that change, right? But I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've got good teachers on the study because they are open-minded to think it's something working. You have
Yeah.
to do more researches and be more sure. So we need more practitioners in movement lessons and start to doing some science research to be publicated, and it can be more.
Recognized.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Is there anything that you want to add that you want to share just last minute for someone listening, or?
I trust in that method and you really see the results and give some times to you. It's not easy, but it's worth. It's very worth.